Hello. Yeah, on mute.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was sitting here muted.
It's okay. How you going?
Good, how are you?
Very
Yeah,
good.
you showed up too. I missed that. God. See, nobody was here and I started looking at something else and my mind just wandered.
Yeah, Adam's sorry, I was gonna adjust my camera. Adam's gonna be traveling, I think. He was in Canada.
He's in Vancouver. Yeah, I talked to him last night.
Yeah.
Forgot to ask him about this. Yeah, so he's on my time zone. So it's 10 o'clock at
Okay.
night. So that's what I said. I forgot to
Yeah.
talk to him about this. We were talking about other things, but that's okay. We have
I
you.
I met, I was talking to a guy from the Linux Foundation. His name's Nate. He hosts TikToks and tech writers office hours for CNCF, and I told him you would probably be interested in it as well.
Yeah. I almost wonder
Um,
if we should merge. I don't know how much. I mean, we're getting almost nobody coming to this one. I guess we're conflicting with Indian
um,
university
I,
schedules.
well, the problem with India is they're very strict on lunch hours, and you can't exactly pop away from your desk to do these meetings.
Right,
So they're more strict than over here, for example. They don't work from home as well, where I can work from home and just jump on these calls.
right.
So
Oh,
maybe we can ask the young students in there at the moment, maybe try and get them to somewhat run it as well. And then they might get a bit of uplift. And if we enable them, they might really take ownership of it and just bring all their friends and,
yeah. Yeah, there's that
because they're
too.
the ones on Twitter and all those, whatever that Mastodon and all that shit is that I don't really care about. So I guess, yeah, we can ask them to sort of help the outreach of it as well.
Right. Figure out
Yeah.
what we are doing.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a shame that Adam can't come as well.
Yeah, but we'll just have to do this again sometime.
Yeah.
God, and I got our agenda pulled up different computer. I could see it, but I can't share it here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, that's Keptn community. I need to get organized. There we go. When all else fails, go to the bookmark. Okay. So how's everything going with you, by the way?
Yeah, things are going good. Just I'm working on the Kubernetes release team as the comms lead. So that will take a lot of my time up for the next 3 months,
Oh,
which should be pretty good.
yeah.
And I'm working on the GitOps exam as well. So that's another thing that will keep me busy. And then yeah. So pretty busy at the moment, but looking forward. The other Keptn meeting it conflicts now because I have to put my daughter to bed at that time because of the daylight saving. We don't have daylight saving here, so the time is I can't go to that meeting anymore at the moment.
No. Which one is that you can't go to? The community meeting?
Yeah, the APAC EU one. It's
Oh,
on.
okay.
You probably haven't seen me there for a while. It's not
Nope.
because I don't want to go. Yeah,
Ah, that's a
it's a bit of
drag.
a shame. Yeah,
We're not getting
but
a lot of community participation in that either. I mean, that is,
yeah.
I don't know,
Who's
Adam and I were
going?
talking, huh?
Who's going
Mostly
to it?
it's Giovanni and the core team that report to Giovanni and me and Simon.
But they have the developer one instead, right? There's a community one as well.
hmm
Yeah,
We
because
stopped doing the developer one quite a while ago. What we
okay.
also have, one that's interested now, there's a refinement meeting on,
Oh yeah.
oh, what day? That one might interest you because they're going through issues that they're going to work on in the near future. So that might be, let me send you, I think it's, for me, that's early Tuesday morning, I think.
Yeah, okay.
I live this, I don't know what today and tomorrow mean anymore. I'm totally baffled. It's really fun when I actually have a live appointment here trying to figure out when I go. So, but yeah, we need to, I mean, that's something we need to, and I don't know where we address it, if it's, it almost sounds like it should be governance board, except I think the issues might be better dealt with by technical or something.
Yeah,
Adam and I were
I
talking,
could,
I mean, I think we're doing some stuff that are putting up some barriers to community
yeah,
people participating, probably.
yeah, I can help outreach it. We
Yeah,
should have, I was hoping, I tried to bring up some process stuff at the technical steering committee last night to not just talk about technical, but how we can, improve our process to get more technical stuff done, if that
yeah,
makes sense. So things
yeah.
like this would be important. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the government's, but anyway, we can. Is hi, yes, sorry. How are you?
I'm good. Well, sort of.
I'm talking.
I'm
I'm
so
talking about, yeah.
frustrated
Sorry,
I can't get
no, I'm talking,
PRs merged, but
someone just joined.
Yeah,
ah,
hello Brad, hello Meg.
Hello, how are you?
oh, hi there. How are
Fine,
you? Yash.
I'm fine, I'm fine. What
Yeah,
about
I
you?
don't know if you know Yash. He's working on getting this mess of stuff we've got for contribution organized in some sane fashion.
Okay,
Have you met Brad
cool.
before? Brad's one of the members of the technical community. Very esteemed and super nice. So, and I know Amisha's in class,
Okay,
so
yeah,
and Simon's gonna join us in a couple of minutes. He had to drop the kids at kindergarten and then he'll be here, so.
yeah. I've got to do the opposite, so I've got to go pick my daughter up pretty soon because she has swimming lessons.
Okay, so let's get to this. So quickly, I put down what I thought the principles were just to save time. Tell we can, any of this can be deleted. But my understanding is that our priority is to get some stuff for people. We go to these conferences and people get all excited about Keptn. And docs need to come in and find something that's ready for them to take them in the next step. So I'm on, Tiger team to get some getting started guides out there. My opinion, not necessarily shared by anybody else, but is that I mean, I go in and I see getting wonderful getting started guides and then nothing else. And it's like, these people aren't serious. They're selling smoke and mirrors. So we need to back up the getting started guide. And we need reference pages so we aren't bogging everything down. We actually have a bunch of those written and I'm trying to get PRs merged now so that other people can see them without having to read the PRs. The how-to guides, right now, I just grabbed together pieces I could find and threw them into pages with the right title, but they really need to have some stuff of this is how you do this. And also the contributing. A lot of people are saying they want to contribute. And then it's like, how do you contribute? Read all of these files and go around and think about it. You'll put it together. But Yash is getting that fixed up, right, Yash? Hello?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Yeah, okay. For a second, I thought I lost
and
everybody.
and you were saying that you can't merge PRs. Why is that?
Well, first of all, I think that we got tools problems that I'm not a fan of, but Simon will be here soon. But the markdown lint, I mean, it's just everything gets blocked, and I think it's a real, I don't know, it's over stupid stuff like 2 lines between paragraphs rather than 1 and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
then,
I have a good solution for that.
which is,
So I use this for most of my repos. It's called a pre-commit hook.
uh-huh.
So what it does is it will find that error before you commit, and then it will fix it for you, so you don't even have to do it.
Okay. Well, markdown lint fixes a lot of them.
Yeah, but that fixes it at the pipeline level when it's too late. So what you're saying is, you have to you do the commit and then it wastes time, but you could do it before you commit. It'll pick it up.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's an option if you're getting frustrated with that.
For me, it works well because one of the things is the semantic, and the semantic stuff is just bizarre if you've only got 1 commit.
the
So I
semantic
have my
versioning or
routine with,
the
I make one, I write up the initial content and commit it, and then I run markdown lint. And it's changes, that's my second commit, and then I'm done with the semantic crap.
yeah. I if you want to explore what I'm talking about, if it might make sense, I can show you. I can't
Okay,
today, but I
let's
can
actually,
definitely.
let's wait a minute until Simon comes, because that's Simon's bailiwick.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and then
I-
tell me,
I
if for
can.
content wise, have I got the principles right on what we should be prioritizing?
Yeah, it sound like so just high level. Which are the things? So you're saying more people at the meetings?
Pardon?
And
Well,
then
I'm just talking about doc priorities,
our doc priorities. Yeah.
which we should be working on.
No, yeah, I think so. Like how to contribute is a good one. But it's got to come from the tech team as well to get good first issues and allocate them to people and
Mhm.
not do them. And maybe once a month we can get together and make good first issues for people.
Mm.
Is probably a good one because, you know, when I used to go to open source communities and say, you know, I want to work on this project, if there was nothing to work on, then what are you going to do? You just sit there and you're like, oh, do these people even want me to come?
Right.
So it's not very inviting, right?
Right. And something I've wondered about too is whether good first issues should be marked because it's software and doc as to sort of what background. For instance,
Yeah,
there's
we can
some
have a
software
label.
things. It's like if you've never touched Go, this is not a good first issue. If you're familiar
Yeah.
with Go, it is.
Yeah, we can have a docs label if we don't have one as well.
Right.
Yeah, that definitely works.
Or something else, we could do this at our community meetings.
So another good news is when Stacey joining Dynatrace, or she started already.
She started.
Have you talked to her yet?
Uh-huh.
So Flux, she used to work on Flux. I know Stacey from like round and about, like the community. Flux have the best ever contribution. They call this thing called bug scrub. So once a month they get together and new contributors come and they allocate bug tickets, which are good first issues, to the members, and everyone joins that meeting as a new contributor. So Stacey could start the bug scrub for Keptn, which will solve these issues. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
Look up Flux bug scrub. It's very impressive.
Okay. She spells her name IE, not Y, right?
I think it's Y. I spell it as Y. Oops.
Okay. Okay, well then Y or EY?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll check it later and get it spelled right. So have you looked at the docs lately? What do you have to say and what?
I haven't, to be honest. I haven't looked at them.
Okay.
So what I'm going to be doing is working a lot on the KLT. So I will be able to give you feedback on the docs soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the characters.
Yeah.
We could look at one thing that's interesting that's up for discussion. Is this what I want? We have the engineers, now they have this, ignore that. This is auto-generated for the APIs. So
I'm
here
not looking.
we have.
I'm getting. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen. I'm getting ready for my swimming, for my daughter's swimming.
Oh, okay. Can you look at the screen or do you need to go?
I need to go. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, we didn't get very far then.
No. Could we change this meeting to half an hour earlier? Because then I could definitely go each time.
I could. And I guess, oh, that, well, we don't have anybody else, so we could.
Good morning.
There's Simon.
There he
And we're
is.
about to lose Brad. He's wondering, he's for the same reason where you've got, I don't know, an hour early or an hour later, or Brad's about to have to go and pick up kids and we're losing him. We're talking about,
An hour earlier.
Josh,
It's-
what did time look for you if we move it a half hour earlier or later? Or?
Yeah, or even way earlier if it suits Simon, but maybe he's getting his kids ready for.
Yeah, this is
school.
already 7 a.m. for Simon.
Yeah, okay, it's two. Yeah, what about way later, and then the kids, well, the people from India can come and they don't have to duck out of university.
Well, how much way later? Like not something that's gonna have me on a meeting at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You're in the US.
Well, I'm on European kind of, but I'm perfectly
keep
happy
this-
working from 10 at night till like 4 in the morning, but these 6:30 meetings are starting to kill me.
I can,
let's. Sorry.
yeah, I can do half an hour earlier max, but everything else will be quite tricky regarding getting up and
Yeah. Or we can just keep the same time and then
Yeah.
you know.
Yash, could you do
ne-
a half an hour earlier? Yes, you're muted. if
Yes,
you're
yes.
talking. Yes,
No
you could do a
issue.
half hour earlier.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because I don't want to get you up too early, Simon. Like, why don't we keep the time, and then because next week my daughter's going to change swimming lessons time anyway, so I'll be more free to do this meeting.
Well, let's
Ne-
try a half hour early and see what it helps. I'm sure that would help Adam probably normally.
I would suggest for next week, do it as you prefer it, because next week is a public holiday, the Thursday in Austria, so Austrians are again
Uh-huh.
not
Oh, Lord.
working.
Okay.
Just as an information. So well, I think you can do next week as you like. So do not take care of me as a do not try to handle me. No.
Okay, let's discuss it in the Slack channel for what works.
Sure.
I'm all for, we're not getting participation. Yash says he could do a half hour earlier. So I'm all for moving it and seeing if we pick up anybody else.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Yash, did you,
Alright.
oh, so Brad, go
Got it,
and
Ron.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yash,
thanks very
did
much.
you have
Sorry I
anything
couldn't
you
say.
wanted to discuss?
Regarding the issue only which I have made, there are only two errors, means the markdown linked one, and just need to resolve them to make a perfect PR.
Yes. And it's fun, isn't it? Are you
Yes.
having troubles with that?
No.
Simon
It's
is,
starting.
Simon's the expert on this.
Yes, yes.
Here, did you run markdown lint fix on of stuff? First of all, that'll fix some of it, I think.
No, I have not done that. Was busy
Okay.
with college stuff, but yeah, I will do it today.
Okay,
Today I'm free.
okay. And Simon, you glanced at that PR. Did you see other things or? I saw a couple things. in the
I
back.
wrote some comments on this task, so I'm not sure if they're if they were handled by now or not. I need to check. You wrote me actually. I take a short look, just a second. No, it seems not my things were addressed. I wrote here, so yeah. What I put into the, so if it is the one from yesterday, there are still things which are not 100% true anymore. So there is so where the markdown files are stored, actually I remarked that, and there is a link in a header again. So, and links in headings are bad, at least what we decided.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of similar tools. Links and headers are never a good idea.
I can add later on a rule to automatically detect those if we really want to not have them, so that we have a markdown lint rule failing them. No.
Yeah. I don't know. Part of me thinks that the quality of our markdown is not the problem we've got with the docs. So
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yash, do you want to try to do any of this now, or do you want to go off and do it on your own and come back to us if you have problems?
Can I get the reference for markdown link? Is there any reference for that?
Okay.
To see? So that I can do it.
Okay. Terrific. And then as soon as I think I may have already, there's first time contributor, there's something that has to be done. I think I already did it, but if not, I'll do it when it's ready. So, but it's, yeah, but so the biggies that are burning lots of us, is the title of the PR. It has to be docs colon and the next word has to begin with a lowercase letter. That's burning
Okay.
people. And yes, and we don't want to have links in headers. That's probably a bad idea. But the trick is you just make the header plain text and then you make your topic sentence that says, you know, whatever this is such and such, and then you can make that give your link there. So you get
Sure.
it right there at the top. So
Mm.
and what else is burning people? Watch out for really long lines. And where I get burned on it is it will ignore when you've got like something that's a link. Those things get really long. But if you say the space and then the link, it'll tell you it's too long. If you put the on a separate line, I'm just kidding. So I put all the links on a separate line. If it's the such and such file, it's the new line, the link, and a new line file.
Getting.
And it doesn't like more than one space between paragraphs, but Markdown lint fix will catch those, I think. What are the other big ones that are hanging people up, Simon? I feel like I'm missing something. Those are the biggies, right? What is the state of links to subsections of pages? Mostly they're working for me, but I have that one that isn't working and I can't figure it out.
Which pull request?
Let's see. Really should close some tabs. 1375, I believe.
$13.75. Create Keptn metrics. Markdown checks.
And it's right there at the top. It's that numbered list of what's coming. And
implementing integrated is the link he does not find.
right. And I may very well have done something stupid, but it looks to me there's a whole list of links and all the others work. And that one does not. Integrate KLT with your cluster.
Yeah, that's small. Also, that's I would just a second. Code.
And on Netlify, it doesn't work at all.
We
On my
can-
local build, I can right click it and the link works. But just clicking and going down the same file doesn't work. But the right clicking doesn't work on Netlify, so.
Open. GitHub.
You want to share your screen so we can see what you
Yes,
did?
soon I'm just in the setup. Just a little, I'm just preparing everything.
Oh, let us see your junk. Come on.
So share screen. So okay, you should see my IDE.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start linting Markdown lint, and we have here this issue. Okay, this link is not. It should be within the same. Okay, we have here this link, this integrate. is integrate KLT with your deployment, or this,
Mhm.
this should be the link. And here it says integrate KLT with your cluster. So it's deployment here,
Oh, shoot.
and that should fix that one.
That would fix that. I knew I was overlooking something.
That's that. And but there is another one. There's a markdown link check. I'm not sure there's this. Oh, where was this now? There's also a markdown link integrating into
Implementing / integrate something.
implementing / integrate, and the file is getting started metrics. Did you also?
I can't.
So we have this getting started metrics, okay, and here is this implementing integrating, and when we click this link, Visual Studio tells me there is no implementing integrating. So actually, it's just one line too much, I think.
I
No.
think, yeah. That one isn't.
Ah, okay, implement. There is no integrate MD, it's implement.
Implementing is the, well, this is the big section, and then there's an integrate.md inside.
Yeah, but it's just
But it's got an index, okay. I wasn't seeing that one, I was just seeing the other one, so.
uh,
So this is really a
if
stupid.
you want
use
to 100% sure, you can always do integrate index.md and then no.
No.
What do I do wrong? I jump up the metrics folder and I'm in getting started, and from getting started integrating. Oh, it's just an index. There's no underscore.
Ah, yes.
That's the thing. So, but I can commit those changes.
Oh, okay, if you want to, or now that I know what to do, I can do it too, so.
Yeah, but it's done already. I will rename this index MD to underscore index MD, and now this link should also work. Yes, it's pointing. I click it, it's pointing now to the right file, and everything is working. So, and this is also the one we fixed. Perfect. Docs, content. Perfect. Should be up there.
Okay, thank you, and I am an idiot, God.
That's
You can stare at this stuff forever and you know what, well, you
that's
know what should
typically-
be there, and that's
Yeah.
what I see.
typical typos. But that's
Yep.
why I like to work with IntelliJ IDEA, because it will jump around and jump to those links when I click on them. That's
Right, I can see that. It would be a nightmare for me to write that way. Maybe I need to learn to do it just for checking.
the one thing was also the DCO failed. Okay.
Oh, that's, yeah, that's going on. You're not supposed to watch that closely. I catch it as soon as it goes, and most of them are working, but this particular one is being problematic.
Okay, Markdown lint is now green. And Markdown link check should be also green.
Yash, do you work in an IDE or do you use a straight editor?
I use a straight editor.
You use which? I didn't understand that. Did you? What did
VS Code, basically a straight ID.
Okay.
So basically, can I get the guide? I can say documentation for the Markdown link one. Is it there in the Keptn docs?
The documentation for what?
The Markdown link.
Actually, it's in that linter section that's in this PR, isn't it?
Also
Yes.
Markdown link we do not have, but Markdown lint is in. Also,
Markdown lint checks the links too. Yeah.
Sure. I will have a try on that. And
It
then
gives
if
the
any
most
issue,
god awful output in the world to try to read through. But
this time.
And Yash, some of this we just didn't get around to updating. Feel free to add some information to this stuff that you're working on.
Yes, yes. At the starting, at the beginning of the, I can say, docs, whenever we click on the link, we get to a point where there should be starting title and a description for the whole PR to get merged.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And will. And by the way, it's not a bad idea to just get a PR merge and then go back and do another PR to add to it, but
Mhm.
but I've been aware of that, partially because I've got so much other stuff going on, plus contributing guide, all these people are working on it. There have been changes that have
Mhm.
been made, and I thought that should be added to the contributing doc, and it's like, oh, why complicate it by me jumping in with a PR on just this? So I haven't kept it up, so we'll get it together though. It'll be
Sure.
fun. So you're ready to go forth and do what you need to do, Yash?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, anything else? Anybody? Simon, you got anything to enlighten us with this time?
No, no, there's nothing from my side.
Okay, so are we ready to call it a meeting?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. Thanks, everybody. So next week we'll meet a half hour earlier and see how that goes, except for Simon, who will be on holiday because he lives in Austria.
Sure. Sure.
Okay, terrific.
Thank
We'll
you.
talk to you next week.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Simon. Bye, Meg.
Bye.